Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that...
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. This is 60 or.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Showing it. Deuce.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Watch the screen.
Hey, exit.
Monk's 56. Let's go, baby. They turn over.
2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rock it.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Two times. Kill.
Quickstone, Travis. Hey, Sam off.
Take this Griffin.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
One set. I go. One set.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch.
Get it.
This is Elliott. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch twits.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ready. 18 Gator. 56. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
On the double.
We're going 25 to Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
Hey, Charlie.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Ready.
Back to throw here. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Echo.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. I hope you brought your left side.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Hey, Delta.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
2nd and 11. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready.
49 to Mike.
Protein spill.
Pick it up. Check safety. Switch. Check. Lucky.
Hey. Put up.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and 5. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Don't get nervous. 49, 45.
Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Set up. 30 base.
Double time. You got 3 down.
And ready?
Press down. Hatch it.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Jones hit and the ball's out. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At their 49-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, D.
They'll run with Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
26-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Cowboys take over
Let's go. Let's go.
at their own 11-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Under 10, 10. Topper. Hit it.
Elliott running right. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Go.
56 to Muck.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Here's Matt Bosher now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Beasley now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On the ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch it. Check the
Leo.
Barkley. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, lock it. Now.
Check three.
Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 4. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Bravo.
Like 56.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Set up. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Game situation. Let's go.
Hey, wahoo! 5.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Donnell with a grab. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Check.
Buzz. Get it.
2nd and 6. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Come on, set. 30 base. Bam. Kill.
They'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Amari Cooper. Incomplete.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
From the gun, Jones. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Jumper. Check.
Go.
Crunch.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 8, read.
Right. He's telling the right.
Sneak them.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 15. Set it.
Hey, orbit.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. 90 wolf. Out. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Sam on. Let's go.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch the twist.
Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Get ready. Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Rush in. Go. Shoot.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Come on, set. 15 line it. 15 line. Hit it.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Ready.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. It's tackled. Yes. Ringo.
They'll look to throw here. This to Jarwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
X3, 218, snap.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
61, matchbox, right.
2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
He's coming. Hard. Get it.
They'll go to Barkley again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Jones now. Throwing on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go, defense.
This is Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
We own them. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Cover it.
Deep dribble. Deep dribble.
Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Look at me. Score. Score. Hey, Haywood. Snap.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's get the field, defense. Check 55 to Mike. Check.
On 4th down, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, Joseph.
3rd and 7.
Go.
I got you, son. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
They'll set up a throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Ricky.
Hey, Zoo.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
56. Check 56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 56.
Topper.
56. You got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, team 6.
56 the month, boys. 56. Check 56. All day, every day, any day.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Alpha.
56. Focus, defense, focus. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the run. Mike 56.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the flag. Motion. Pop. Hey, where's it go?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now.